Good morning. Welcome to your Thursday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, bringing you a message to ponder during the course of the day. And I'm laughing because I can see there's a beam of light right here penetrating the left side of my head. Maybe it's wisdom and knowledge. Who knows? So let's take a couple of nice deep breaths just to settle in through the nose. Good morning, Mary. Welcome. We're just breathing to settle in a little bit. Allowing your shoulders to drop, wiggling a little bit. Good morning, Linda. Glad you're here. I can feel the tightness in the side of my neck here. So just wiggling that out. And Mary gave me my cup of coffee here in the feed. That's awesome. Thank you. And looks like someone else is here who's not popping up. Glad you are here. And we'll let this little beam of energy go into everybody else's head too and clear us out and set us up for a beautiful day. Good morning, Deb. Glad you're here. I get to do a little bit of a road trip today because I have a Mary Kay order to deliver. So I think it's going to be a nice day. Kind of overcast, but that's okay. Still be a lovely day because I choose to make it so. So we have a card today from the Native Spirit deck by Denise Lynn, and we've had some of her other stuff lately, but we haven't had the Native Spirit deck, so it just seemed like that's what was called for today. Beautiful card. Dream Traveler. Dream Traveler. I'd like to be sitting, good morning, Mel. I'd like to be sitting right in the middle of those rocks in the middle, watching the water go past. So if you wish, you can close your eyes and put yourself there. That's always lovely to do. You can imagine yourself anywhere. And your mind doesn't know the difference between fantasy and actually doing something, so you still get benefits from it. How awesome is that? So one more nice deep breath in and out. Deck name again is Native Spirit by Denise Lynn. And she is of Cherokee descent. So all right, Dream Traveler. Card meaning, you are a channel for spirit. Trust your intuition, hunches, and gut reactions. I kind of giggle about this because I just read an article the other day where someone was pontificating about how you cannot trust your intuition and you have to have all the science and the details. And I'm like, science wouldn't move forward without intuition. So I just thought that was kind of a funny thing. And sad in a way because of the limitations this person's putting on himself, not honoring the value of both the logic and reason and the intuition. They are lovely bedfellows, and if you want to find someone who was very good at that, it was Albert Einstein. He was amazing at following his intuition and creating logically also. Yes, yes, yes. All right. This is a visionary card with the message that you're on the right path, even if it doesn't always seem like it. That's very helpful for me to hear right now. Your higher self and spiritual guides, ancestors and guardians are watching over you and supporting you. You are blessed and you are a blessing. I like that. Morning, Gwen. Glad you are here. There's a lot of energy around us supporting us that if we don't believe in it, we obviously don't tap it, and if we're too busy, we typically miss it. But there's energy all around us to be of support to us. Call it in. I was watching Tosha Silver thing yesterday, and she is so facile with doing that. Anything that pops up where she feels like she could use divine support, she calls it in. And so throughout that call, it was like an hour and 10 minutes, she just kept calling in support, energy, help, turning things over. It was lovely. You are a dreamer in the most wondrous definition of the word. You are a dreamer. You are a dreamer. Your native spirit wants you to know. In earth-based tribal traditions, people looked to those unique individuals who had the ability to journey during their nocturnal dreams to bring back wisdom and guidance for the tribe. The dreamers were able to step through sacred portals in the night to commune with those on the other side. You carry the energy of the visionary, healer, and seer. Watch your dreams. Messages from the Creator are flowing to you. The journey. Before you go to bed, place a journal next to your bed. I don't care what it is, an envelope, piece of paper, little notebook, whatever, but have it handy. Most dreams are forgotten within less than 10 minutes, so it's essential to record them as soon as you can upon wakening. When the Dream Traveler card chooses you, it's essential to watch your dreams. Profound and even life-changing messages can come through. And I want to suggest that if you wake up, before you move around too much, just jot down whatever you remember from your dreams. Even in the middle of the night, I'll do that because I've got my phone right there, and I'll just go to the little voice recorder, and I get these garbled messages in the morning of part of a dream. Doesn't matter if it's only a fragment. Do not worry if you've lost some chunks. Take what you can remember and put it down. For a couple of reasons. One, each piece of the dream is valuable in and of itself, and it may stir, when you look at it again later, it may stir other aspects of the dream. So I had a dream this morning where it's been, weeks since I thought about this person, but he popped up in my dream. Just this little snippet. It wasn't a long segment, it was just this little snippet of an interaction, and so I captured that. Because sometimes dreams will be sequential also. So you'll get a piece of the puzzle in one dream, and a piece of the puzzle in another dream, and a piece of the puzzle in a third dream. And then you can put it all together if you've hung on to those first pieces. Another thing that you can do with those dreams, because sometimes if they're relatively vivid, they can also be relatively encoded. What the hell does this mean? So, a lovely Gestalt technique that I learned for working with dreams, and I've talked about it before, but I'll trot it out again because we have some new people, is you take a piece of notebook paper, run a line down the middle. It can be closer to the left than to the right. On the left-hand side, you list all the aspects of the dream. So if the dream was, I was walking through the city and a door automatically opened to my right, and I went in and I was in this lobby, it was marble, there were elevators across the way, blah, blah. I'm going to write down street, building, door, marble floor, elevators. And then I'm going to go and become each of those things. So if I'm the street, I talk as if I'm the street. I am a street. My job is to get people from one place to another. People walk on me, blah, blah. Elevator. I am an elevator. I am here to lift people up, to take them where they want to go. Okay? You can already kind of see life themes and messages emerging here, right? So a lot of times when I'm working with clients and we do this exercise, we'll get halfway through jotting down the narratives for the aspects of the dreams, and they'll go, I get it. I know what this is trying to tell me. I like to finish up the process anyway because there may be additional messages in there, but it's a beautiful way to figure out what is this trying to tell me. You can do this with dreams that you've had years ago. You know how most of us remember a couple of dreams from in the past because they were so vivid, they were upsetting, they were powerful, whatever they were, we remember them. Do those. You can do those. There's no reason not to. And see what the messages inherent in the narrative are. What you do then is after you've got the whole narrative filled out, I got itchy nose today. I think it's getting to be allergy time again. You go back and you read the whole narrative. My vote is out loud to yourself. If you've got the voice recorder on your phone, read it out loud into the voice recorder. Then listen to it. Your intuitive ears are going to pick up some things that your eyes might not pick up. All right? So there's multiple ways to work with dreams using this technique, this Gestalt technique. Again, I believe that it doesn't matter how much of that dream we capture. What we don't work through during the daytime shows up at night, right? It shows up to be worked through if it's something that's difficult in our life, or it brings us doorways, portals to next steps, to those who are meant to come our way. So this person who showed up in my dream today, I'm just going to set the intention that if our paths are meant to cross again, they'll cross. So, but it was interesting to have him pop up in a dream. So, dream traveler. We can do this stuff too. The people in the native traditions who were very good at this probably became good at this because they practiced. Yes, they may have had a gift, but they also practiced. It's just like us trying to become good with our intuition. We practice stilling ourselves, quieting ourselves, asking questions within, etc. And again, like I said, Tosha Silver just does this automatically because she's done it for so many years. If we haven't done it for so many years, we may need some practice, right? So take some time to just be still. Notice, breathe. What comes to you on the breath? Pose a question. Put it out to the universe in some way. Some people like to imagine it floats up in a balloon. Some people like to shoot it attached to an arrow. Some people, however you want to imagine doing it. Good morning, Carolyn. We're just about done, but our card was Dream Traveler. Let me show you because it's such a pretty card. And definitely worth going back and listening to it because we've got a lot of interesting things we can do with our dreams. And our dreams are there to be of assistance to us. So let's avail ourselves of that assistance, right? So have an awesome day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Tomorrow is rummage sale day, so I'm probably going to be on here pretty early to get this in before we take off to sell a bunch of stuff. And if you're in the Appleton area, stop on over and say hi. 1821 West Wisconsin Avenue. We were even over there yesterday and added 4 gigantic portraits in antique frames. They're just really cool. So we got a lot of stuff. So have an awesome day. See you again tomorrow. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are, including remembering your dreams and benefiting from them. Bye-bye.